Today, I'm going to make this crazy protein dip that you can make at home with very few ingredients that's guaranteed to minimize cravings and get you closer to your weight loss goal. As you see here, I got some of these essentials. Muscle milk is going to be my go-to because I'm not really fond of whey. And right here we have Philadelphia cream cheese, which is 1/3 less than fat. We have Southwest style salsa, which is 15 calories. I also have another one which is going to be a bit more extensive in calories, which is tomato sauce. It's pretty much what I have left back in the shelf that I'm going to use for this example. Though you're going to want to go for a salsa like this one because of the calorie count. It's 15 calories per serving, so it's going to be a lot less more manageable than more likely this per se. Calories per serving is 25, so it's one of the go-tos that I would typically focus on. Again, I have sharp cheddar cheese. And let's see, and they got refried beans packaged into a container like so. This is pretty much of everything. Let's get into the actual mix of it. Let's go. So what we're going to have here is everything over our essentials. And now that most of everything that we have here is going to be pretty much ready to set, going to grab your square-like container, or you can use a rectangular one if whatever is one of your preference. For the example, it's best to go get you a Philadelphia cheese that shows less fat content in it, 1/3 less fat. Then going and grabbing your original, which is typically going to be more calories, one, and second, you really want to just focus on getting in less calories along the way. So this is going to be your best bet to focus on when you go out to your store and pick one up. Ooh, before we get into that, the most important thing we want to do, since this is a protein dip, is you're going to mix the two pieces together. 32 grams, so, and that's 2 scoops per package, so I'm going to just dump in 2. Along with the cream cheese that is typically comes in 2 in 1 box, so you just go out there and just batch in 2. And you whisk until you get an even blend, which could take you about a minute. Shouldn't take you no longer than a minute to actually get the whole battery consistent with it. And we're evenly going to spread it as the first layer. Using any more than this is just going to create extra.
It was at this point that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna grab the blender and get to work. It's faster, it's more efficient, and the quality can get done in a much more shorter time frame. So go get a blender and mix up the batter together into well.
This is exactly what it's going to look like. You can see the texture is thick. It's not liquidy in any way whatsoever. This is cream cheese mixed with the actual protein supplement, which is what I added in here to give it the actual texture that you see here. Refried beans, all right? This is going to go on top of it. So that's going to be the second layer, all right? Nothing too crazy. Again, it should be covering the entire second container that you're going to see here. If it's not covering the entirety of this cream cheese, you can get more of this refried beans. toss it in, man. Just toss it in. It would look like. Second layer is practically covered the cream cheese. Now the third layer is going to be the sauce. Together, as you see here. Parsley is one you can add in there, or even one of my go-tos is going to be chili powder, which gives it an extra kick. So it isn't really a typical serving. You would go half for it. Throw some in, and chili powder. All we do, slather it on, slather it in, all of it. Do 300, as that's the number that I typically have it on. All right, last up we got the cheese, and now it goes in for 20 minutes at 300. Gonna set the timer to 20 minutes. Voila. Go check out the page for similar videos just like this to get you to a calorie deficit and achieve your weight loss goals while enjoying your favorite foods altogether.